This is a very strange thing we're doing here.
Yeah.
We are all, I am your fierce moderator, obviously, David Martinez, coming to you from, I don't know what this is, this
My role.
studio.
House.
A virtual studio.
A virtual studio.
And here, and we got our, and we haven't, I haven't seen Connie in a long time, but you know who else I have not seen? Max Mejia and Natalie Hernandez, who are joining us as our guest co-hosts today here.
Hello.
So,
Hi.
so yeah, how y'all been holding up with the quarantine here, or with this COVID-19 that's been happening here?
Honestly, I'm good. I'm a homebody anyway, so this suits me for the most part. I only ever go to 3 places, so.
All right.
I'm also a homebody, but unfortunately I work in the medical field. So I work in urgent care.
Oh,
So I'm out all the time.
that might help us right now because then we can get a perspective from someone who's actually out there that's not on the news.
Right.
Right. I'm good. I was living on my dorm in college, and then one day I just had to pack up and come home, and that was the end of my whole college career. So I'm trying to adapt of like my senior year is over, I'm graduated, like it's all over. So it's that adapting to this new weird world we're in right now.
I'm actually sorry to hear that you didn't get to finish it like that. Especially
Yeah.
if it was like your middle, if it was like the middle of college, I wouldn't have said nothing, but that sucks.
No, senior year stinks.
You know what? I hear you there. I finished last year. I was just like, I'm ready to be out of here. No one likes me. Why do I?
Same, man. Same. I finished in December 2019. I was just like, I'm done.
Ready to go. I would have felt like that in like maybe like the end of April, but it happened in March unexpectedly. So it was like, whoa, now I'm an adult. Like I'm in the real world.
Welcome to the real world.
I know. It's super fun here.
Where bills is bills.
We'll be fine. You kind of learn to adjust. You're just like, whatever. It's life.
Right at this point.
That's life on several occasions. But we have to deal with the new form of life here, and I don't know how else to put it here, but I guess we shall begin here because, there's so much going on here where we should give an update about with the COVID-19 that as of where we're taping, this is Sunday, April 5th, 2020, and we don't know when this will air. This will be airing soon, but as we speak, as of right now, the U.S. COVID-19 deaths have topped more than 10,000. The U.S. cases, 322,000 plus cases. New York is number one, where it has the most amount of cases at more than 122,000. And New Jersey has like 34,000 cases, which topped in second. But those numbers may change by the time you see this virtual episode. And the same thing with the global cases, where at the moment there is more than 1 million cases confirmed and more than 65,000 deaths.
I saw that coming. You know what's crazy though? The death rate is it's not to downplay it, but it's very low compared to the recovery rate. The recovery rate is crazy high.
Yeah, I think the number for recovered people like worldwide is like 200,000, more than 200,000.
I just said it like 250,000 plus is the recovery.
Right.
Yeah, more than.
And there's over 1 million cases.
Yeah,
truly.
I saw that coming. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and I feel like there's something I need to share with y'all because it's like with these cases that are happening, I hear a lot where Governor Cuomo goes on with these news press conferences and tells us what he's doing, and I see him taking the action that he's doing versus the guy in the White House where he.
Well, lately.
Yeah.
Lately, I mean, I hate to sound like I'm defending him, but like, I don't know if we could say he's not doing it because lately, like, but I guessing like he's just not the one to initiate it. He has to be bothered about sending things to us.
Mhm.
So I mean, he eventually is listening to people, which is good. The biggest problem I have with him is that he didn't do anything. He didn't care right away when he should have. Like, if this was anyone else at this point, they would have at least tackled it right away. Because he was downplaying it like the rest of us, which I'm sure they're gonna be people like, well, he was just like us. I'm like, yes, but he can't afford to be like us because he could be the difference between this or when the Ebola came out, it was like, hey, beware of this. It wasn't like we got to shut everything down. I feel like
It's because it's affecting a lot of American people. That's the reason why.
What?
I said it's affecting a lot of American. If you're trying to compare Ebola and then COVID, the only reason why the city is taking it so seriously is because it's affecting a lot more Americans. Where after Ebola was affecting mostly African Americans, Africans, of that descent.
Yeah, but they're still Americans though. We still here. I'm just saying that like things were tackled a little more quicker than others.
No, I'm saying like it's like multi is here. That's the reason why it's just like it's a pandemic now.
I know why it's a pandemic. I'm just saying that he has something to do with it. I mean, him and his administration not dealing with it right away did not help at all. Like it kind of some people had started theories about that. Like that's how a lot of theories are coming up. Like, why didn't they care about this? There's something behind this, and maybe there is. I heard 5G is being installed. But...
Well,
I think there's a lot of speculation that can happen with something like this, and that's because this is such a new thing. Like, this is a new virus. It's a new thing that we're all experiencing. Like, something like this hasn't happened since 1980, where everyone had to just stay home. And well, I don't really know much about the Spanish flu epidemic, but like, this is just a time that's new to everyone. Like, this is not something that's happened ever. And I think with the technology we have and the constant instant gratification and the updates that we have, like with social media, like it feels so fresh and so new. But if we didn't have things like social media, we wouldn't know these numbers and these updates so quickly, and we wouldn't know that we have to socially isolate and distance as quickly or as rapidly, or know what's happening in other states even. So I think this is just a new, different time that our generation is going to have to learn how to adapt to and deal with.
Yeah.
I agree.